Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 National Honor Society induction. My name is Amy Cook, and I am the advisor for the Laverne National Honor Society. Well, just like every other part of our life, tonight looks very different as we induct new members into the Laverne National Honor Society. But even though it may look different, we don't want that to take away from the honor and the hard work not only our current members put in to make this night possible, but also to our new inductees. So let's get this night started with a welcome from Lauren Versteeg.
Thank you, Mrs. Cook. Parents, family, members of the faculty, and students, welcome this evening as we are gathered to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school to be inducted as new members of the Laverne High School National Honor Society chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you two are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Our chapter is proud to be inducting these new members with tonight's ceremony, indicating the continued emphasis on excellence that we represent in our school and our community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which established our eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of our continuing work as National Honor Society members. We will now hear from Reagan Feit, who will share the process of selecting students into the Laverne National Honor Society.
Thank you, Lauren. The Constitution of the local chapter of the National Honor Society states that 8% of the junior class and 8% of the senior class may be selected for membership in the National Honor Society each year. There are several requirements which must be met before one may be selected for membership. Each candidate is rated on character, scholarship, leadership, and service. You will hear these areas discussed a little later in the program. In order to be a candidate for membership, a student must have a grade point average of 3.250 or better, which in a letter grade is a B+ or better. Each student meeting this criteria receives a letter inviting him or her to apply for membership. Once the applications are submitted, all of the teachers receive the names of the junior and senior applicants. They are to rate only the students they have had or currently have in class during the school year. The applications and result of this are presented to a committee of 6 teachers. Using the collected information and the information by the student on his or her application, the committee meets and makes the final selection. Membership in the National Honor Society is one of the highest achievements a high school student can attain. It is a reflection of their character, leadership, service, and scholastic ability. It is also a reflection on their parents, teachers, and fellow classmates who have helped and encouraged them. They have all worked hard for this honor, and we should all be very proud of them. I would now like to invite Xavier Carbonneau to share the history of National Honor Society.
Thank you, Reagan. We all know that we are here for the National Honor Society induction. But how many of you actually know what this society is all about? Tonight, I will give you some information about the history of the National Honor Society. In 1919, during the annual meeting of the National Association of Secondary School Principals, a suggestion was contributed concerning a challenge for high school students. The purpose was for improvement of the national academic standards. An honor society would provide incentive and enhance growth and production. A proposal was made regarding the formation of a committee. The newly formed committee met the following year in 1920 in Cleveland for a report of reactions obtained from the association. These reactions were favorable, so another committee was appointed to draw up the Constitution and organize the National Honor Society. In drawing up the Constitution, the committee was faced with the necessity of providing an organization broad enough to meet all of the intended standards. They looked upon education as a total product measured by the 4 dimensions of life: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. The object of the 4 life dimensions was to encourage the development of character, to create an enthusiasm for scholarship, to promote worthy leadership, and to stimulate a desire to render service in the students of our secondary schools. Throughout these 99 years, the Society has been in operation. Many chapters have been formed and successfully continued. The National Honor Society has influenced change in educational theory and practice. For these reasons, we are gathered here tonight to honor all students who have achieved all of the categories: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. We will now further explore the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society by Cade Winiger, speaking to us on character and scholarship.
Thank you, Xavier. Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended. For human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and efforts. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. The areas of leadership and service will be explored by Ainsley Robinson.
Thank you, Cade. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffective without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities will arise to help others, both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or public recognition, is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. Now that we have information on character, scholarship, leadership, and service, Lauren will lead the new members in reciting the National Honor Society Pledge.
Thank you, Ainsley. At this time, will the new inductees raise your right hand and repeat the pledge? I pledge to uphold
I pledge to uphold
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
to which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands,
I will be true to the principles for which it stands,
and will always maintain and encourage
and will always maintain and encourage
the high standards
the high standards
of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
Thank you. Ethan Byer will now introduce the new members of the Laverne National Honor Society.
At this time, each new member will receive their National Honor Society pin and membership card. As you may have read in the program, we have several teachers joining us this evening to present the new members with their pins. Each inductee selected one teacher that has made an impact on their educational journey at Laverne Public Schools. We will begin with our 11th grade inductees and then our 12th grade inductees. Let us begin.
Hi, I am Carrie Baker, and I have the honor of pinning Trista Boston, daughter of Tom and Teresa Boston. I was lucky enough to be Trista's math teacher, and I will tell you, I am so proud of her. She has an amazing personality, and you can't even just pinpoint one thing about her personality because it's just a great personality overall. She is kind, and she's always very positive, and always willing to help anybody else. She's always smiling or goofing around or dancing or doing any of these other crazy things. But she's one of those people that just, you meet her and she makes your day better. Okay, you'll walk away after a conversation with her and you're going to be happier about your day. And she doesn't actually realize how contagious that personality is and how she's affecting the school. I wish I could have her in class for absolutely forever because I feel like we could be really good friends. And I do miss having these little 2 to 3 minute check-ins because we're in distance learning. So I miss my little 2 to 3 minute check-ins. But that just means that we have more to catch up on when she comes back into school. Congratulations, Trista.
Hi, I'm Deborah Hoogendorn, and I have the honor of pinning Olivia Huseman, the daughter of Brant and Jen Huseman. Olivia is always busy. She has been involved in peer helping, Rock the Edge, softball, basketball, math league, and band. She has also served my family delicious food at JJ's. I had the privilege of knowing Olivia from Glinda's daycare at about age 4. I also won the jackpot, and I had Olivia in my 4th grade classroom. I hope she enjoyed playing the Oregon Trail and painting pumpkins at Halloween with us. Olivia always had the sweetest smile, which helped me look past those Denver Broncos stocking hats she always used to wear in 4th grade. I remember her love of basketball, and most of all, her kindness. Olivia has a heart of gold, and I am honored to say, congratulations, Olivia.
Hello, I'm Mr. Januszewski, and I have the honor of pinning Griffin Jarko, who is the son of Mike and Wanda Jarko. I have had the privilege of teaching Griffin the past 2 years in our advanced mathematics class, as well as coaching Griffin for the past 5 years in cross country. A couple of attributes that make Griffin special to me are his genuine kindness and willingness to serve and help others, and also his desire and drive to become excellent in all areas of his life. Congratulations, Griffin.
Hi, I'm Mike Weniger. I have the honor of pinning Casey Sayre. Casey is the son of Mickey and Heidi. I've watched Casey grow from an infant into a fantastic young man. He is so well-mannered, kind-hearted, and a great competitor. Thank goodness for his mother and grandparents. Congratulations on your achievement into the National Honor Society. I wish you the best. I know you'll be great at whatever you do.
Hi, I am Courtney Granstra, and I have the honor of pinning Luke Thorson, son of Caroline and Kurt Thorson. I have known Luke since he was in 7th grade. I had him for biology last year, but I have known him for what feels like forever. He would come and visit me every day after school, and we would talk about anything and everything under the sun. And he was one of the first people I really knew at Laverne. And I cannot imagine a more perfect fit for NHS. He's responsible, he's hardworking, he's so funny, he's so kind. And I am so proud of you, Luke, for making it into NHS. So congratulations.
Hello, I'm Mr. Januszewski, and I have the honor of pinning Brooklyn Versteg. I've had the privilege of teaching Brooklyn the past 2 years in advanced math, as well as coaching her the last 5 years in cross country and track and field. Brooklyn is the daughter of Nate and Tanya Versteg. A couple of attributes that make Brooklyn special to me are one, her work ethic and desire to compete with who she is right now, with the goal of becoming a better version of herself tomorrow in all aspects of her life. And second is her infectious joy and happiness that she brings to life each and every day. Congratulations, Brooklyn.
Hi, I am Amy Solly, and I have the honor of pinning Olivia Winnicky, daughter of Patty and Jeff Winnicky. I am pleased to be Olivia's college writing and research teacher this semester. I love the way Olivia brings her sense of humor and interesting ideas to class discussions, and I always look forward to reading and talking to her about her papers. She will be a great member of National Honor Society. Congratulations, Olivia.
Hi, I'm Todd Oy, Laverne Activities Director, Dean of Students for the Middle School, and the high school football coach. I have the honor of pinning Zach Arndt, son of Eric and Bobby Arndt. I first met Zach when he was a young lad coming to Laverne Cardinal football camps. Saw he had a Hardwick address, so took immediate interest to what he liked to do. He ran around, had a lot of fun. Then as a middle schooler, he came as a sixth grader. You could tell he was a very positive influence on his classmates. Big Minnesota Vikings fan, had football with him all the time as a big kid. And then so I saw him grow with his experience as a school leader and now as a high school student. One of the first kids that's willing to volunteer and help in the community whenever we need anything done. You give a call to Zach, and not only will he be there, he will have other people there to help. So I'm very proud to introduce Zach Arndt into the National Honor Society. Congratulations, Zach.
Hi, I am Bill Thompson, and I have the honor of pinning Peter Bostian, son of Pat and Katie Bostian. The great Fred Bear said, "Go afield with good attitude and respect for wildlife, and you will walk the forested fields, immerse yourself in outdoor experiences. It'll cleanse your soul and make you a better person." Peter's experiences in the outdoors, community, church, and school has demonstrated his honesty, high academic standards, and service to others. He has demonstrated the pillars of the National Honor Society through all of his activities at Laverne High School. Congratulations, Peter. Your future is filled with great opportunities.
Hi, I'm James Jarvie, and I have the honor of pinning Simon Boyengay, son of Mike and Angie Boyengay. I've been Simon's music teacher and band director since he was a first grader. Simon is a quietly passionate individual who loves a good challenge. He always comes to lessons eager to learn and has always pushed himself and his peers to be better because he knows that they can be. We had a lot of fun lessons doing improvisations and building different programs up from nothing down in Ellsworth, like our jazz band there. Simon is a strong-willed person and will quit at nothing to see success. Congratulations, Simon.
Hi, my name's Mike Weniger. I have the honor of pinning Elise Jarko, daughter of Mike and Wanda. Elise has always been a diligent, determined, and hardworking student. She pushes herself with maximum effort. She sets an outstanding example in all of my classes. Congratulations on your National Honor Society induction. I wish you the very best in all you do.
Hi, I'm Aaron Perkins, and I have the honor of pinning Rosalind Oy, daughter of Todd and Carrie Oy. I had the pleasure of having Roz in chemistry class. She was an outstanding student, helpful to the other students around her. She is a natural leader, not only in class, but through her athletic activities and her work with student council. She also helped me learn how to ice skate, which was not an easy task. And she showed extreme patience in doing so. The last thing about Roz that I need to check off my list is that she is a joy to talk to. She is pleasant, happy, and tries to brighten everyone's day. So I guess that was the last thing, and I ticked talk off my list. So congratulations, Roz.
Hello, I'm Caroline Thorson, and I have the honor of pinning Mackenzie Van Grodies, daughter of Mike and Marilyn Van Grodies. I have had the privilege of working with Mackenzie throughout her high school career in my Spanish classes. Working with her year after year has allowed me to get to know her and see her grow on so many levels. If you know Mackenzie, you can attest to the fact that you will rarely see her without a smile on her face. In and out of the classroom, she exudes a positive attitude and a love of life. It's truly contagious. This is one of my favorite qualities of Mackenzie. No matter who she's working with or what she's working on, she is kind, genuine, supportive, and positive. Another aspect of her character that I appreciate is her work ethic. I've watched Mackenzie face challenges, but she never quits. She never complains. She simply works harder and does so with a positive attitude. And these are the qualities that will take her far in this life. I am so proud to have been just a small part of her high school career. Thank you, Mackenzie, for letting me be a part of this well-deserved honor. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Miss Wallace, and I have the honor of pinning Gracie Zawiski, daughter of Wayne and Tara Zawiski. I've had the pleasure of knowing Gracie for over 5 years now, both as a teacher and as a coach. Now there's so much that stands out when it comes to Gracie. but one of my favorite things about her is her bubbly personality. Whether it's in the hallways at school or on the court at volleyball practice, I can always count on an enthusiastic greeting from Gracie. In fact, I'm not sure she's ever had a bad day in the years that I've known her. And Gracie shares the same enthusiasm in all parts of her life, whether it's volunteering in the community by delivering groceries during the COVID pandemic, or her drive and passion for excellence, both in academics and athletics. She's a true leader and scholar, and she'll be a fantastic addition to the National Honor Society. Congratulations, Gracie.
Congratulations to the 2020 National Honor Society inductees. This evening, we have the honor of hearing from Eric Dinger.
Laverne High School Class of 2020 National Honor Society. Hi, I'm Eric Dinger, coming to you from, well, where else do people come to you from during the coronavirus pandemic but my house? Thanks for having me today. I'm here at the request of Coach Weniger. I was Coach Weniger's probably favorite player of all time, class of 1999 in Laverne, Minnesota. And he called me and asked if I'd come and say a few words. A little bit about me. I live in Lincoln, Nebraska. Came down here to go to college at the University of Nebraska, where my senior year in college, I started a business, and soon later met my wife, who happened to also be my banker, and sold that business in 2013, and in 2013, later that year, started a company called Powderhook that ended up selling actually last year. So most of what I've done in my career is start and run businesses, and outside of that, have done a bunch of volunteer work. Something I'm really proud of is my wife and I led an initiative in Lincoln, Nebraska, our hometown here, where we ended homelessness. That sounds kind of crazy, right? But in a city of 350,000 people, we took veteran homelessness to zero, and we took long-term homelessness to near zero, and now we're working on family homelessness, and we're getting those numbers way down. So we're super proud of that. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the core tenets of National Honor Society and maybe what those mean to me. And so I'll hop right in. Tenet number one is character. And to me, when I think about character, I think about the times when no one's looking. And I think about the times when you're stressed and when things get hard. And my daughter Madeline and I used to drive back and forth between Lincoln and Laverne, and we'd talk a lot about character. And the way I like to think about it is by deciding what your values are in advance. And so one of the things I'd encourage you to do is think about writing down your values. What is it that you stand for and don't? Because if you write them down in advance, you can decide on the fly then whether that thing that you're about to do or that thing you're thinking about fits your values or not. And to me, when you make decisions that are true to your values, you're showing character. And I don't think anybody but you can decide what you value. But if you do it in advance of the big decisions and stressors and hard times in your life, I think you'll be proud of your ability to make good decisions. The next tenet for National Honor Society is scholarship. And I have a little bit of a unique take on scholarship in that, as an entrepreneur, I've seen very well-educated people. I've seen people with no education have great success in business and in life. And I think the important thing when I think of scholarship is that you go to school, of course, you do the things that you need to do to get the types of degrees you want to do the thing you want to do in life, or you might want to do. But the most important thing you can do for yourself is to do. And what I mean by that is, rather than wait for somebody to give you the permission to do the thing you want to do, go get that internship, or go find that apprenticeship, or go job shadow, or better yet, just start doing it. If you want to be a web developer, make a website. You don't need anybody's permission to make a website. If you want to be a doctor, go job shadow a doctor. I know for sure there are people all over the country that would be excited to have a young person follow them around and learn about what they're doing. Get your CNA license, go draw blood for a while, go get your hands dirty. And to me, that's the most important thing about when I think about scholarship is you got to get your hands dirty. The sooner you can figure out what you don't and do like because you're doing it, the better, and the better decisions you'll make with your choices in education. The next tenet is leadership. And I think a lot about leadership and maybe in a different way than a lot of people talk about it. So when I think about leadership, the very first thing I think about is, am I leading my life in a way that other people could follow or should follow? And what I mean by that is, if you don't respect yourself enough to do the things that you put your mind to, then it's really hard for other people to respect you and look to you for leadership. And so I think leadership begins by keeping promises you make to yourself. So if you say you're going to get up at 6:30 in the morning for the next week, do it. Otherwise, it's really hard to say to other people that you're going to do something and know in your heart that you're ready to lead them to do it. From there, after you're making and keeping promises to yourself, you have the chance to lead the people around you. And at my age, that's leading a family. At your age, maybe that's leading a team or leading a group project in class. And if you're making and keeping promises to yourself, you have a chance then to make and keep promises with other people and earn their respect so that you can lead them. And then outside of that, a lot of people think that leadership is about, being on the top or being the captain or being the coach or the president of the company. And to me, leadership is about, can I make decisions I trust for myself? Can I show others that I can commit to something and follow through? And then with the next rung out, can I be on a team and do my part and be early and be accountable and over time build trust by showing people that I am somebody they can look to? And after that, if you're doing those processes over and over and over, you can lead anything. There's really not a lot more to it than that, in my opinion. And then the last thing is service. The last tenet of National Honor Society is service. And I mentioned to you at the beginning of my talk here about how ending homelessness is really important to me and my family. And maybe it's because I've been an entrepreneur, my advice about service is that you have to wait for no one to serve. A very simple act of service that my mentor, when I moved to Nebraska, I gathered a mentor, and a very simple act of service that he showed me time and time again, and I didn't notice it at the time, but he was leading me, is every single time he passed a piece of trash on the road, every single time, or on the sidewalk, every time he passed a piece of trash on the sidewalk, he stopped and picked it up. And he would carry handfuls of trash to the trash can. And after maybe the 10th time I saw him do that, I asked, well, why are you picking up trash? And he said, well, I'm not going to wait for somebody else to pick up our town. And I just thought that was so profound. Like, he viewed it as his job to make the world around him better. And I think that's such a great lesson for you to learn at this age. And that is you have to wait for no one to commit to making a difference in the world around you. And whether that's picking up the trash on the way out of school today, or if that's, going down to the vet's home and volunteering to spend some time listening to our veterans, you don't need permission to be a servant of others. And I tell you, if you make and keep promises to yourself, you make and keep the promises to the people around you, and you have a heart of service where you find joy in doing things in the name of other people, doing things for other people, then you, no matter where you want to go and in your life and in your career, Laverne has given you a foundation to where you can do anything. And that's the last message I want to impart on you today is, by the time I was a senior in Laverne, I was ready to get out of town. And maybe some of you are too, and you've got big plans to go all over the country to go to school. I'll tell you this, I've been in a lot of places in this country, and the foundation you have in Laverne with a public school and a community that loves you and cares about you is as good as you can get anywhere. And so I think you should be really proud of the place you're from. Yeah, you're probably tired of it and ready to ship off and go do the next thing. But Laverne is a great place to be from. And from Laverne, you can do anything. You can go anywhere. You can go to Harvard. You can go to Yale. You can go to MIT. You can be an investment banker. You can go coach the Patriots. You can go to Lincoln and start companies. There is literally nothing holding you back but your will to make it happen. So thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure to talk to you today. It's actually been kind of awkward to talk to you today because I'm sitting alone in my living room. But I appreciate the time, and go Cards.
Eric Dinger, thank you for joining us this evening and sharing a great message with everyone. Cade will now lead the Laverne National Honor Society in reciting the National Honor Society Creed.
Would all members please repeat the National Honor Society Creed after me? We believe in character as the foundation of life.
We believe
in character as the foundation of life.
We believe in scholarship as the means of achievement.
We believe in scholarship as the means of achievement.
We believe in leadership as the aid of progress.
We believe in leadership as the aid of progress.
We believe in service as the object and end of living.
We believe in service as an objective and end of living.
I pledge myself to uphold the high ideals of the National Honor Society.
I pledge myself to uphold the high ideals of the National Honor Society.
To build a strong character in myself and others.
To build a strong character in myself and others.
Further the advancement of scholarship. And to serve my school, my community, and my country in the interest of humanity.
And to serve my school, my community, and my country in the interest of humanity.
This concludes our National Honor Society induction for this evening. I just wanted to thank all of you for joining us virtually this evening for a great event that honors some really great students at Laverne High School. I also wanted to thank all of you for having such an impact on these students' lives at this point and moving forward. You've all made a huge difference to them. We'd also like to thank Eric Dinger for taking time out of his busy schedule to also share a great message with us this evening. Thanks again for attending and have a great night.